Good afternoon, friends. Sunday afternoon, June 12th, 2022. Almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Got a late tea time this afternoon. Have a slight injury, but I think I can still play, but we're going to see how it goes. But anyhow, today we are here to present session 4 in what your doctor wasn't taught in med school about nutrition that you need to know. So as a way of introduction, I'm up here in the corner. My name is David Pyro. I am an online entrepreneur. I moved my business online a few years ago, one of the best moves I ever made, because now I get to work from home. And we do have a closed-end system where anybody can work from home 100%. So you'd never have to leave the comfort of your own little mini office outlet. That's what we call them. And although our offices are mini, it doesn't mean our businesses are mini. In fact, it's a global endeavor. And I don't know, I think we're in 6, 7, 8 countries. So we're not limited as to we're not limited as to who we can share our information with. And that's really what we do. We share information so that individuals can make an educated decision. And that's really my premise. That's where I come from. And I did find this Your Freedom Project, where they give us all the tools and resources and training and strategies to run a legitimate online business in the booming health and wellness industry that is projected to grow. Oh, I forget the outrageous numbers, but we're already in a growth cycle, but they're telling us it's going to last for at least 50 more years. People are coming to the realization that being proactive about their health is a good way to go. It's very economical because statistics will tell us that prevention will always be less expensive than treating a disease. So I think a lot of people have come to the conclusion that that's a good way to go. So I had this What Your Doctor Wasn't Taught in Med School presentation. We had it together now for, I don't know, 2 years, maybe, I don't know, right around 2 years. And I've been doing one a week for the last 4 weeks, and this being session 4. But, in my realm of life, you run into people, but we know that what spurred this on was people were getting misdiagnosed at the doctors, getting treated for things they really didn't have. And doctors practice, and they practice on us. So they don't always get it right, but God bless them. They are trained very well in medicine. They are trained in detecting and finding diseases. And really, I think in today's world, we are over, diagnosed. There's a diagnosis for everything. I was kidding somebody the other day. I said, I think they have one now. It's called broken fingernail syndrome. So hope none of you girls have broken fingernail syndrome. And I'm just kidding. So, but anyhow, we like to help people that are motivated to take their health into their own hands and move forward in a direction that could be very beneficial to them and their loved ones, and so on down the line. So without further ado, once again, I am David Pyro. I am an online entrepreneur. I have chosen the health and wellness industry because of the growth factor. And what I do is I share information, allow people to make educated decisions when it comes to promoting their own health. So without further ado, let's move into our presentation. What your doctor wasn't taught in med school about nutrition that you need to know. Session 4, and this will be our last session. But they're all on my fan page, business page, call it what you will, fan or business page. And they're there for you can see the first 4 or first 3, and now this will be the 4th. So they're always there for review. You can, of course, this is on Facebook, on my fan page. So if you have individuals who are interested in this type of stuff, just send them to the Facebook page, and they can absorb the information and make an educated decision. So this webinar series, let's recap. In last week's session, we covered the importance of antioxidants and the prevention of free radical damage, the importance of vitamin C and why it's so vital for your health, the vitalizing plan and why its delivery system makes it so effective. So in this final session, we'll cover the importance of supplementing with the omega-3 fatty acids, the importance of supplementing with the B vitamins, 6 critical things to look for in a high quality multivitamin, the landmark study, the whole story. Well, I love the story. It's very interesting, so stay tuned. And the essentials plan, Vita-lea, and OmegaGuard, a few products that we recommend. And if you stay to the end, what will happen, I'm not the most techie, and a lot of times we have what we call a swing man, but being Sunday, I don't have a swing man today, so I do it all myself. And even though I have an online business, I'm not the most techie person, but you don't have to be techie to have an online business. You just have to have a good attitude and the willingness to learn and teach yourself in some cases and attend trainings. But having an online business is, boy, it's freedom at its best. So anyhow, at the end, I will put up the link to this free book, this ebook. So I don't know that I have the link copied, but anyhow, it will be at my fan page. You'll see a link there to the free gift that we offer. It's a free download, the ebook, What Your Doctor Wasn't Taught in Med School About Nutrition that you need to know. And this ebook will cover all 4 sessions in review, and it becomes your property to review at any time you would care to review the materials. So what would it mean to you and your family if you had double-digit increases in health benefits around the key issues affecting people's health today? Think of how that would improve your life and reduce your health costs. Prevention, less expensive. As you may have gathered, I'm a big believer in not only using nutrition as a way to build and maintain health, I'm also a major fan of supplementing with nutritional products made by the Shaklee Corporation. Why am I such a fan? Actually, I'm not one to jump on any old bandwagon due to some salesy hype. It takes proof to convert me to a believer. And so when Shaklee said their products could help me feel younger, longer for the rest of my life, I wanted to know if they actually had any real scientific evidence to back up this statement. And my son Josh and my other son Jordan, they always say I'm stubborn, and but I always tell them, I'm open, and it could, there were some strategies in golf that after researching and learning, I changed. So I'm willing to change. They think I'm brainwashed, but I'm not. I'm open to change, but it is when when you have the evidence, then you can move forward and make intelligent decisions. So, and that's what happened in my case. Well, I have to admit, even I was shocked at what they showed me with their landmark study. The landmark study remains today to be one of the most important studies on long-term supplement usage ever done. In fact, I don't know that there was any other ones that were done, but anyhow, it is the landmark study. So they did the study with the University of California at Berkeley School of Public Health. It actually took a lot of courage and confidence in their products to allow an independent research group to study their users' health results and make the data public. And Shaklee agreed to make the data public, whether the news was going to be good, bad, or somewhere in between. They put the whole 50-year reputation of the Shaklee Corporation on the line. But they did it with confidence because we know that the Shaklee products work, they're guaranteed to work, and they do work. The proof is in the pudding. But anyhow, this is because they had no control on what the outcome would be. It was an independent research group at a prestigious university. If it wasn't in their favor, they wouldn't be able to prevent it from being made public. Once again, what confidence would you have to allow them to do a study like this, knowing the results would be published, whether they were good or bad? Strong, strong, strong company. And the results were actually very staggering. there were double-digit improved health biomarkers. Basically, that's scientific talk for health benefits. They were profound, double-digit benefits on the key stats around heart health, brain, and cognitive health and biological stress. Wow. 11% lower cholesterol ratios, a key marker for cardiovascular health. I could say a lot on that subject alone, but we'll keep moving. 33% lower levels of triglycerides, a critical biomarker for heart health. 36% lower levels of homocysteine, an indicator of brain and cognitive health. Let's stay sharp forever. And a 59% lower levels of C-reactive protein, a key biomarker for long-term biological stress and inflammation within the body. These numbers truly are staggering. 59% C-reactive protein, 36% of lower levels of homocysteine, an indicator for cognitive health, the triglycerides and heart health, and cholesterol. Just unbelievably. If medications had these kind of percentages, they don't, but I just, it's just so overwhelming. You know, I've been aware of this for quite some time, but here I am reading it to you, and I still stagger at the information, at the percentages of the improvement. As you can see in the image above, these are not just small differences. I think these results are really quite extraordinary, and they really, really are. So Shackley faced many hurdles on the journey to conduct this type of study, the likes of which had never been done before. And no other company would put their whole reputation on the line and allow a company or allow a university to do such a study. The study was overseen by Dr. Gladys Block, who is considered one of the top epidemiologists in the country. Epidemiologists study the patterns, causes, and effects of health and disease conditions in defined populations. Dr. Block's organization required full control over how the study was to be conducted. They also had full control over the study write-ups, results, and also had full control of publishing the study. Whether or not the results were going to be beneficial to Shackley, it's unbelievable that a company like this would, you know, well, it's not unbelievable because they were confident they knew the products worked. But I don't know of any other company that would put their whole reputation on the line and allow an independent study group to do such a thing. So having products that can give these kind of results really gives us an amazing capacity to shift the direction of where we're spending our dollars for healthcare. I mean, when you really think about, you know, we're all stereotyped and brainwashed, at least I was, but not forever. You know, it's really sick care. You pay the doctors when you get sick, but true healthcare is when you take your own health into your own hands and be proactive and take measures to promote your own health. So we can move away with just caring and managing people when they're sick. We can move away from just caring and managing people when they are sick. That's what we have out there. We have sick care and we have drug therapy and symptom management, but they don't get to the root cause of the negative issue. And instead provide greater opportunities for people to focus on preventing disease and building health. That is what we are all about. If you can grab that opportunity to start building better health and vitality today and provide greater opportunities for people to focus on preventing disease and building health, then you make tomorrow amazing. And that's what we want. We want you to make tomorrow amazing. Let's take a look at some of the nutrients Shackley's study participants were supplementing with and the importance of them. The importance of omega fatty acids for cardio and cognitive health. Fish oil can even help mild depression. So almost half a century ago, scientists noticed that the Inuit populations of Greenland and northern Canada and the Japanese had much lower incidence of cardiovascular disease that would have been predicted. it was found that these populations ate large quantities of fish and their blood was particularly rich in the omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are the good fats in our healthy diets. They are the fats our body needs to properly function. They help keep our heart functioning at a healthy rate and our brains functioning as we age and help our babies with brain development. All key factors. Omega fatty acids also keep our joints functioning. You may have heard it's recommended that you limit your oil and fat consumption, but not all fats are bad. We do need them. It would dry up and whittle away. Here are the most heavily researched forms of omega-3 fatty acids. EPA and DHA are found primarily in fish, while the ALA fatty acid is found primarily in nuts and seeds. Omega-3 fatty acids are not produced within our bodies. A healthy diet should contain a large variety of EPA, DHA, and ALA foods. We always recommend that you eat the best you can, what you can afford, what's available, what looks good, what smells good, what you can prepare. It all starts there. Do the best you can. Make small changes. You don't have to overhaul your whole shopping list and your menu at home, but little by little, eliminate that which you know is really not good for you and start adding high quality in some of the foods we're going to mention here. So it is also recommended that you get at least 5 servings of these sources weekly, which can be very difficult to do in some cases. This is why supplementing your diet with essential fatty acids makes sense. EPA. This is the fatty acid adults and teenagers need. The fatty acid helps to maintain the brain function. Without it, we risk losing brain elasticity. This means our thinking can slow down and become clouded. Brains functioning this way also lack the ability to retain information. DHA. To have the building blocks we need for our brains and bodies to function, we need DHA. That's why this essential fatty acid is in all infant and toddler formulas, as well as required in the diets of breastfeeding moms. As our brain grows during childhood, we continue to need the essential fatty acid. The clinical and healing power of the omega-3 are backed by hundreds of research studies in well-regulated scientific journals. While the omega-3 fats are essential to our bodies, we do not produce them on our own. We can only get these fats through our food or supplement sources. With all supplements, you want to be sure they are from a source that does not have heavy metal residues. That's the most important thing with fish oil is purity. You want one that provides a full spectrum of 7 ultra-pure pharmaceutical-grade omega-3 essential acid. All 7 ultra-pure. Omega fatty acids have been known to help with asthma, brain health, memory and concentration, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus. Omega fatty acids have been known to help with heart disease, hyperglycemia, relief from inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, multiple sclerosis, multiple scarring of the tissues, almost any disease that involves inflammation. That was that C-reactive protein, and you saw we were 59%. So amazing, amazing, amazing products. And anyhow, the importance of B vitamins for mood and more. We call it the happy vitamin. There are actually 8 B vitamins, and together they play an important role in keeping our bodies healthy. They're also known to greatly affect our moods. This is one reason they're called the happy vitamins. To be clear, a vitamin is a nutrient that is necessary for the normal functioning of the body. Most vitamins are not produced by the body and must be obtained from food. Each B complex vitamin has a fundamentally different function and a very distinct chemical structure from the others. Your body needs them all in proper amounts and in the correct balance to stay healthy. B is very important to get. Once again, they all work together synergistically. The B vitamin, it is a complex. It's just like your hand. You'd be okay if you only had one finger. You'd be okay if you had 2. But isn't it great that we have 5 fingers? They all work together. So that's not a great analogy, but anyhow, the B, it's not good to take independent. If you take, we have, from all our evidence and scientific research and everything we do in this realm, I really, and the pros that we bring in, the professional doctors and whatnot, scientists and nutritionists, there's no real reason to take like a high dose of an isolated B vitamin, like B12 or something. You need them all for them to work together to get the best result. So these essential nutrients help, now we're talking about B, convert our food into fuel. That's what B does. B is not energy in of itself, but it helps convert the food we do eat into energy more efficiently, more effectively. So B does give people energy, but it's not, like I said, the reason you get energy is because you can convert the food you do eat into fuel more effectively. It helps form healthy red blood cells. It will reduce the risk of heart disease. It allows us to stay energized throughout the day. Vitamin B complex refers to 8 of the water-soluble vitamins that are needed by the body. Since they are water-soluble, it means they are not being stored in the body. We lose them right away. So therefore, a daily supply is a necessity. Vitamin B was once thought to be a single nutrient that existed in extracts of rice, liver, and yeast. That's not true. Researchers later discovered these vitamin extracts contained several vitamins which were given distinguishing numbers, B1, B2, B6, B12. Over the past century or so, food manufacturers have been producing cereal products and breads that are highly palatable and clean looking. Disappointingly, these foods have been stripped of their brand and germ. As a result, they are also almost devoid of all the B complex vitamins. So they beat them up and they beat out the vitamins, and then you have a very product that doesn't have a lot of B vitamins in it. So due to this process, naturally occurring B complex vitamins are almost absent from most white breads, pastas, breakfast cereals, and other foods made of simple, highly processed carbohydrates. While most manufacturers add exogenous B vitamins from other sources to their products, these are not in the perfect balance as nature intended. And some of them synthetically can be produced very, very inexpensively. So they load up on these inexpensive synthetic vitamins and say it's fortified with B12, fortified with B6. Well, it's not a natural vitamin, and your body does not recognize synthetic vitamins. It actually doesn't know what to do with them because it's like a foreign substance. So if you're taking synthetic vitamins, I would quit and just point blank. I'm not going to sugarcoat it because actually synthetic vitamins could probably do you more harm than good. So doctors said you can get enough from your daily food intake. However, if this is true, then why do an estimated 16% of Americans suffer from a deficiency in vitamin B12? To the B complex vitamins, Basic Health Publications User Guide. In the User's Guide to the B complex vitamins, author Berkson mentions that most adults could benefit from taking up to 3 times or more of the recommended daily allowance, RDAs, of many of the B vitamins. 3 times as many. The RDA values were calculated more than 60 years ago during World War II. The original purpose was not to maximize health and nutrition, but to provide the minimum amounts necessary to avoid flagrant diseases of vitamin deficiency, such as pellagra, which was a niacin deficiency, and beriberi, the thiamine deficiency negative issue. So B vitamins for your heart. One way in which B vitamins protect you from heart disease is tied to the amino acid homocysteine, which is produced by the body during the breakdown of protein. Research has repeatedly shown that an increased level of homocysteine in the blood is an important risk factor for serious damage to arteries, which can lead to heart disease and strokes. The B family, the B complex family, is very closely united throughout nature. So closely are they associated that many of them will not function properly without the presence of others. And equally important, they must be in proper chemical balance. This is why our food supplements should be from natural sources. Only in this way can you assure a complete and balanced nutritional supply. Deficiency of B vitamin may give rise to symptoms which your doctor may diagnose as one of a dozen different diseases. When people are deficient, they are almost never deficient in just one of the B vitamins. And since the B vitamins work best as a team, it's important to take B complex supplements. B complex has been known to help with wound healing, canker sores, acne, anxiety, athletic performance, ADD. B complex has been known to help with hives, indigestion, heartburn, and low stomach acidity, osteoporosis, premenstrual syndrome, vitiligo. I think that's vertigo, but anyhow, vitiligo. And what to look for in a high quality multivitamin. 6 critical things to look for in a high quality multivitamin supplement. Here's a cross section of Shaklee's Vita-lea. 1, cool or heat processed. Which one? When supplements are manufactured at low temperatures, all the vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and phytonutrients are saved in the process. It's common for companies to use too much heat and pressure when making their tablets, which destroys the enzymes, which destroys the integrity and the quality of the vitamin. So without the enzymes, the body cannot utilize or absorb the nutrients effectively. Does it have enough biotin? This is an extremely important B vitamin, but it's expensive, so many brands skimp on this one. Go to the drugstore, go to the supermarket and pick up a B complex. Well, if you open the lid and smelled it, you can smell the coal tar, so you know it's unnatural, it's synthetic to begin with. But then they still don't even put the biotin in it. It'll be at 10%. Once again, not balanced. Why would they only put 10% of biotin? Because it's expensive. So it doesn't have the full spectrum of all the B complex vitamins. Very important to get them all. Does it dissolve quickly? If it dissolves quickly, it means better absorption into the bloodstream where it can actually do you some good. Is it balanced as found in nature? Very important. Some companies will load the multivitamin with cheaper nutrients to make it sound better. However, it can make the product unbalanced. Does it have artificial colors, flavors, or preservative? It is common for vitamins to have artificial coloring and sweeteners in them. Does the company offer a money-back guarantee? 100% money-back guaranteed, no questions asked. Well, Shaklee surely does that. If the company believes in their product, they won't be concerned by offering a money-back guarantee, and we're not. And I haven't checked into it lately, but I know a few years ago, I knew of no other nutritional company, if that's what you want to call them, or vitamin maker, would ever offer 100% money-back guarantee, but Shaklee does. The nutritional systems I recommend: Shaklee's Foundation Regimens. Shaklee offers 3 great plans for core nutritional support. We have the Vitalizing Plan. We have the Life Plan, the Premier Pack. And then we have the Essentials. We've covered Life and Vitalizing Plan in the previous presentations. So today we're going to look at the Essentials Plan. The Essentials Plan can help you increase energy, which is the number one thing that they say in doctor's offices, low energy. It used to be statistically one of the highest. It was the highest for a while. I'm not sure it's still the highest, but I'm sure it's still way up there. Achieve a healthier weight and feel younger longer for the rest of your life. From now on, you don't have to accept being too tired to do the things you love to do. The Essential Plan covers your basic nutritional needs by combining the Shaklee Life Energizing Shake, Vita-lea, the multivitamin, and the OmegaGuard that we already talked about. The plan includes 15 servings of protein, 23 essential vitamins and minerals, and a well-balanced omega-3 fatty acid. Let's review the essentials plan in more detail. Starting with the Life Plan, this Power Pack shake can give you more energy. It contains loads of high-quality protein with its 16 grams of ultra-pure, plant-based, non-GMO protein. You'll feel a noticeable boost of energy throughout the day. Keeps your blood sugar level longer. That produces long-term energy. It also offers a precise ratio of the 9 essential amino acids you require, ensuring you get a complete protein. I think there's 21 or 22, but you got to get the 9 essentials through your diet, through what you consume. So whether it's hard to get all 9 in one time at one serving. I don't even think steak or chicken or pork or anything has all 9 essential. But if you get all the 9 essentials, your body can make a complete protein, because then it can produce the other 10 or 11 that get you up to 20 or 21 amino acids. So it can also help you manage your weight. It's powered by leucine. Shaklee built on what they learned with their 180 weight management shake system and made the smart decision to add the amino acid leucine in it to the meal shake. Leucine helps you lose inches while preserving lean muscle. This helps you achieve a healthier weight. Muscle will burn fat more efficiently than fat. So in our weight program, you maintain 100% of your lean muscle mass, which gives you the ability to burn more calories naturally. So the Life Shake can also provide digestive and immune support. It even includes pre and probiotics. Unlike any other shake on the market, Shaklee scientists added a patented pre and probiotic into the formulation. Won't find that anywhere, and that gut health leads to brain health. So this gives you 1 billion CFU of probiotics to support your digestive and immune health. If you remember in session 2, I covered the importance of a healthy flora in your gut. Unfortunately, most of our diets don't have enough of the types of food that build a healthy flora. The formula Shaklee put into the Life Shake is 5 times more effective in populating the bowel with healthy microbes than Lactobacillus acidophilus and long. That one I'm not going to try. So long alone, 5 times more effective. The Life Shake can also increase cardio and cognitive health, and it includes omega-3 fatty acids. If it weren't enough, the shake also has alpha-linoleic acid, ALA, which is part of the essential omega-3 family. I'm just slowing down a little bit. I just had a good friend ask me about the alpha-linoleic acid. Very good. So interestingly, in the non-soy version, Shaklee sourced a new protein called sacha incha from the upper Amazon in Peru. It contains omega-3 in it naturally occurring. The soy blend is also an excellent source of ALA, but it comes from flaxseed. And it's not just what's in that matters. What's not in it is also important, very important. It's gluten-free, it's lactose-free, has no artificial flavors, sweeteners, or preservatives, and it's low glycemic and kosher. So how could you beat that, huh? Let me know. It's literally a food and a supplemental ration. Dr. Richard Brous, who I have the utmost respect, this guy is spot on, so scientific. When he does a presentation, I just sit there with my jaw dropped and taking notes and listening to every word this man says. So, but anyhow, Dr. Richard Brous, a chiropractor and a biochemist from Oregon, uses Shaklee Life Shake to help his patients. He actually recommends it to his patients. And boy, do they get the results. He calls it more than just a protein. Because it's so well balanced, he calls it a supplemental ration. He has patients recovering from cancer, and it's the only thing they can handle. It stays down and it satisfies them. I kiddingly, but kind of serious, a little bit of both, but I have once been known to say that if I was stranded on a desert island for a year and I could only take one thing to eat, I would take this Life Shake plan that we're talking, this protein supplement. I would, and I would have all the vitamins, minerals, omega, the healthy flora, everything you would need. So I sincerely mean this. If I was stranded on a desert island for 1 year and I could only take one food with me, it certainly would be a can of Shaklee protein. No doubt about it. No questions, no 100%. So now let's review the multivitamin in the Essentials plan. Vita-lea. Vita-lea is high potency formulation that includes a cutting edge bioactive absorption system. Shaklee science, I'm going to take a quick break. Somebody's knocking at my door. Okay. Sorry about that. With Vita-lea, I had somebody knocking at the door. What happens when you work from home? But it was somebody I know and the door was locked, so I just unlocked the door. So Vita-lea is a high potency formulation and includes a cutting edge bioactivated absorption system. Shaklee scientists discovered that if they put a folic acid microcoating on the tablet, it would allow for an immediate release in the stomach, or it can do you some good. This also enhances the absorption of folic acid, which is a crucial B vitamin that helps produce and maintain new cells. You remember a few slides back, I said you want to look for a multivitamin that contains enough biotin in it. So we have the Vita-lea at 300 milligrams, just some of the other products out on the market. Centrum only 30 micrograms. We have 300, I guess that's micrograms. One a day only 30, and Spring Valley only 30 micrograms. It's expensive, so it's easier for them to leave it out. So Vita-lea 300. So quality you can see. Let's look at the difference between Shaklee's Vita-lea versus, okay. See the difference in a cross section. You can clearly see the difference of the formulations between Vita-lea and brand X. Okay. Which would you rather take? So now let's review the omega-3 supplement in the Essentials plan. OmegaGuard. Most of our diets are too high in omega-6, so this makes supplementing with an omega-3 fatty acid a smart move to build and maintain our health. But before you head on down to the store to get a fish oil supplement, you need to realize that many of the store-bought brands may actually be highly toxic. What I said before, purity is the big issue in the fish oil products out on the market. Some actually extract the oils using hexane, which is a synthetic solvent petrochemical. Yikes. So anyhow, I won't make any comments there. Shaklee OmegaGuard, on the other hand, which is the brand I use and recommend, uses a proprietary multi-step molecular distillation process to extract an ultra-pure fish oil. This process elevates it to a pharmaceutical grade. They're the only brand that I was able to find which could boast no contaminants such as lead, mercury, arsenic, cadmium, dioxins, and PCBs, which are all bad for you. Purity is the big issue in fish oil. So take Shaklee fish oil and you won't have to worry about it. They also source their fish oil from wild Alaskan pollock, not farmed fish. You may also appreciate the fact that the fish oil found in OmegaGuard has been certified by Friend of the Sea. Friend of the Sea is an international conservation organization that follows strict criteria for sustainability. As someone interested in conversation, I was impressed to see that they track fish populations and work with fishermen to set catch limits and avoid harvesting during spawning seasons. Their efforts help ensure a constant supply of high quality fish oil for Shaklee products without harming the environment. And that's just wonderful. And if you're comparing omega-3 products on the market, you'll see that Shaklee's OmegaGuard contains all 7 types of omega-3 fatty acids with a higher level of DHA, which is an important component of brain cell membranes. Essential Plan helps you increase energy, achieve a healthier weight, attain digestive and immune support. Shaklee Life Energizing Shake, available in soy and non-soy formulas. What your doctor wasn't taught about nutrition that you need to know, the conclusion. By combining a healthy diet, which we always say, start with the food you actually put into your body. Do the best you can. And if you're eating a lot of processed foods, don't do a complete overhaul. Just little by little, eliminate some of the bad and add some of the good, and you'll be moving forward. A modest exercise program, just move. Everything counts. A walk to the car, to the driveway, park further away. Every little bit helps. And feeding your cells with the best nutrition possible. Shaklee supplementation. You are giving yourself the absolute best chance to protect your health or to regain it after it has been lost. You do not need to be at the mercy of a healthcare system that focuses mainly on cures through drugs and surgery. Now you know how to focus on building great health through natural nutrition. I want to thank you for taking the time to attend this special webinar series. Once again, you can go back. They're all at my fan page, business page on Facebook. I sincerely hope what you've learned helps you protect or regain your health so you can add years to your life, and more importantly, life to your years. That's more important. And make your tomorrow amazing with one of Shaklee's nutritional systems. You can call me for even more detail. So we have the Vitalizing Plan, the Life Plan, and the Essentials, which we went over today. Please visit my online shop to get yours today, and I'm going to show you how to get there. You can friend me on Facebook. This is going live today right now on my Facebook fan page, and the other older ones are there as well. You can join my Facebook group. I'm not going to poll. Here's the key. Find me online. Visit my hub site to find where to follow me, when my upcoming events are, and much, much more. And that is simply davidpyro.com. www.davidpyro.com. That's my hub site. That's where everything starts, originates, and moves forward from there. So want to talk? My phone number is 814-243-5765, area code 814-243-5765. I am old-fashioned. Just pick up the phone and give me a call and we can talk. As you can see, I'm not a technical guru. I didn't have a swingman to help me today, so I didn't know how to put my phone number in there. Here I am, online businessman. Maybe I'll learn. Maybe I'll just keep letting my swingman do that. But I didn't have one today because it's Sunday. So here's the last slide. So right below this presentation on my fan page on Facebook, I will post a link that you can download this ebook for free, and then you will have it for a reference ongoing and forever. So what your doctor wasn't taught in med school about nutrition that you need to know, part 4 is now complete. And we do have part 1, part 2, part 3, and once again, part 4, all at my fan page on Facebook. And in a few minutes, I will post a link where you can download the free ebook. That's it for today. Go out and enjoy the summer weather. It's really not even summer yet till what, June 20th, 21st, 22nd? I don't know. First day of summer still a week and a half away. God bless, take care, and bye for now.
I'm an icon, man. My girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.